What's up, WWE Universe? Welcome back to WWE Sphere, your ultimate destination for everything WWE. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the latest WWE news, analysis, and breakdowns. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Today, we're diving deep into something absolutely massive that's shaking the entire WWE landscape. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, has just taken things to a whole new level, and what we're witnessing is nothing short of revolutionary. This isn't just another chapter in the Roman Reigns story. This is the beginning of a new era of dominance that will change WWE forever. Let's rewind for a moment and appreciate the journey that brought us here. Roman Reigns' transformation from the Shield member who was once booed out of arenas to becoming the most compelling character in professional wrestling didn't happen overnight. It was a masterclass in character development, patience, and pure storytelling excellence. When Reigns returned at SummerSlam 2020 and aligned himself with Paul Heyman, everything changed. The cocky arrogance, the calculated brutality, the family-centered narrative built around his bloodline, it all clicked. For over 3 years, Roman Reigns held the WWE Universal Championship and later the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, establishing a reign of terror that redefined what it means to be a dominant champion in modern wrestling. But here's where it gets interesting. Just when we thought we'd seen everything the tribal chief had to offer, just when we thought his story had reached its peak, Roman Reigns has evolved once again. He's taken over the vision of what WWE can be, and he's dragging the entire company into a new era whether they're ready or not. When we talk about Roman Reigns taking over the vision, we're not just talking about winning matches or holding championships. We're talking about something much bigger. Roman has transcended the role of champion or top star. He's become the architect of WWE's future direction. Think about it. Every major storyline in WWE over the past few years has somehow revolved around or connected to Roman Reigns and the bloodline. The Usos, tag team dominance, Solo Sikoa's rise, the involvement of legends like The Rock, it all flows through the tribal chief. He's not just participating in WWE's vision, he's actively shaping it, controlling it, and bending it to his will. This level of influence is rare in professional wrestling. We've seen dominant champions before. We've seen long title reigns. But what Roman is doing goes beyond that. He's created an ecosystem within WWE where his presence, his decisions, and his storylines dictate the trajectory of the entire company. That's not just dominance. That's complete and total control. So what does this new era actually look like? What can we expect as Roman Reigns continues to tighten his grip on WWE's vision? First and foremost, we're going to see storytelling taken to heights we haven't experienced in years. Roman's ability to weave long-term narratives, to plant seeds months in advance that bloom into compelling payoffs, is unmatched. This new era will prioritize character-driven stories over random matches. Every feud will have weight. Every confrontation will have meaning. We're also likely to see the expansion of the bloodline's influence. Roman has already brought in family members and allied himself with the most dangerous competitors in WWE. As he takes over the vision more completely, expect to see new alliances formed, new members recruited, and the family tree expanding in unexpected ways. The bloodline isn't just a faction anymore. It's becoming a movement, an empire that spans across all of WWE. Additionally, this new era means that anyone who wants to reach the top will have to go through Roman Reigns. Not just defeat him in a match, but challenge his entire philosophy, his entire vision for what WWE should be. This raises the stakes for every rising star, every returning legend, every competitor who thinks they have what it takes to dethrone the tribal chief. What makes Roman Reigns' current run so captivating isn't just the wins and losses. It's the psychology behind everything he does. Roman doesn't just want to beat his opponents, he wants to break them mentally and emotionally. He wants to make them acknowledge him as their tribal chief. This psychological warfare has been on full display throughout his reign. The way he manipulates family members, the way he plays mind games with opponents, the way he uses Paul Heyman as his mouthpiece while remaining above the fray, it's all calculated brilliance. Roman understands that true dominance isn't just about physical superiority. It's about mental control. In this new era, we can expect that psychological element to intensify. Roman will continue to get inside the heads of his opponents before they even step into the ring with him. He'll break down their confidence, exploit their weaknesses, and make them doubt themselves. By the time they face him, the match is already half over. Of course, with great dominance comes great opposition. As Roman Reigns takes over the vision and establishes this new era, we're going to see challengers rise up like never before. The WWE roster is stacked with incredible talent who won't simply bow down to the tribal chief. Cody Rhodes has already established himself as the face of the resistance against Roman's dominance. His determination to finish his story and dethrone the tribal chief represents the hopes of everyone who believes WWE shouldn't be controlled by one man and his family. But Cody won't be alone. Seth Rollins, with his history with Roman dating back to the Shield, always has unfinished business. LA Knight's meteoric rise has fans believing he could be the one to challenge Roman's vision. International stars like Gunther bring a completely different style and mindset that could disrupt everything Roman has built. Even within the bloodline itself, we've seen cracks forming. Jey Uso's internal struggle, Sami Zayn's eventual betrayal, these moments showed us that maintaining an empire is just as difficult as building one. As this new era progresses, we may see more fractures within the family, more challengers emerging from unexpected places. The significance of Roman Reigns taking over the vision extends far beyond his individual character or storyline. This is about WWE's identity as a company and where it's heading in an increasingly competitive landscape. With AEW providing legitimate competition, with wrestling becoming more global and diverse than ever, WWE needed someone who could carry the company into the future. Roman Reigns has proven himself to be that person. His mainstream appeal, his ability to draw viewers, his capacity for creating must-see television moments, these are exactly what WWE needs. This new era of dominance also elevates everyone around Roman. When the tribal chief is at the center of everything, everyone who interacts with him gets elevated by association. Feuding with Roman Reigns has become the ultimate validation that you've made it to the top level of WWE. That's the kind of gravitational pull that only a true megastar possesses. As we watch this new era unfold, we're witnessing the construction of a legacy that will be talked about for decades. Roman Reigns is already being mentioned in conversations with the all-time greats, names like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and John Cena. His current run may very well surpass them all in terms of sustained excellence and storytelling quality. Think about the moments we've already experienced. The countless classic matches. The emotionally devastating betrayals. The shocking alliances. The unforgettable promos. And this is just the beginning of what promises to be an even more incredible phase of the tribal chief's dominance. So where do we go from here? That's the beautiful thing about Roman Reigns taking over the vision. We genuinely don't know what's coming next, and that uncertainty creates excitement. Will we see The Rock return to challenge his cousin for control of the family legacy? Will Cody Rhodes finally accomplish his mission? Will a completely unexpected challenger emerge to disrupt everything? Will the bloodline expand to include even more dangerous members? The possibilities are endless, and that's exactly what makes this new era so compelling. What we do know is that Roman Reigns isn't going anywhere. He's not content with past achievements. He's not satisfied with what he's already accomplished. The tribal chief is hungry to cement his legacy as the greatest of all time, and taking over WWE's vision is just another step in that direction. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living through a special time in WWE history. Years from now, fans will look back at this era and recognize it as one of the most important periods in professional wrestling. Roman Reigns taking over the vision isn't just a storyline, it's a revolution. As the head of the table continues to establish his new era of dominance, all we can do is acknowledge him, respect the artistry of what he's creating, and strap in for what promises to be an unforgettable ride. That's it for today's breakdown, WWE Universe. What do you think about Roman Reigns taking over the vision? Are you excited for this new era? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you want to stay updated on all the latest WWE news, analysis, and discussions, make sure you're subscribed to WWE Sphere with notifications turned on. Until next time, acknowledge your tribal chief, and I'll see you in the next video.